and welcome. This is TMI Socials. I am Chukufumnanya Dibu, and here's what's making waves across the social media space. Now we begin with the latest issue between the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and of course the Lieutenant General, the Lieutenant that's been trending across social media, of course, on November 12, 2025. Federal Capital Territory Minister Nyesom Wike arrived at plot 1946 in Guduwa District, Abuja, with police and bulldozers to revoke a 30-hectare land allocation originally granted to former Vice Admiral Awwal Gambo in 2021. Now, citing improper approvals for residential use, Lieutenant A.M. Yerima, guarding the site on military orders, blocked access and insisted on valid documents, leading to a tense verbal exchange captured in a viral video. Defense Minister Mohammed Badaru Abubakar praised Yerima's adherence to protocol, while activist Asari Dokubo demanded his court-martial, underscoring tensions in civilian-military relations and land administration. Now, there's been a lot of talk on social media about this. Now, let's take reactions. The first reaction we'll be taking on this particular issue is a video from the IGP of police, where he gets to talk on his stance about it. Let's hear from him.
Hello, sir. Morning, sir. I'm fine, thank you, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Afternoon, sir. I'm Navy Lieutenant Yerima, sir. Security Officer to Vice Admiral for both time. Yes, sir. So I'm here on the orders. Yes, sir. I'm here on the orders of the Admiral. Sir, we mobilized the site a couple of days ago, and then the engineer kept telling us that policemen are coming to embarrass them and harass them, and they've been coming to threaten them that if they don't leave, to strike them, to arrest them and all. And then he brought it to our attention. So as the security officer to the Vice Admiral, I was called, and then we acted. Sir, we are not doing anything illegal. We are here on the orders of the Vice Admiral. That's it. Ours is just to come and
All right, so what you just got to see is a snippet of the Lieutenant A.M. Yerima speaking to the CDS on phone. The phone was actually handed to him by Wike. Now let's get to see one reaction, which is the stance of the IGP on this one. The first reaction is the stance of the IGP. It's actually a video reaction. Let's get to see that.
Let me reiterate without ambiguity. The Nigerian police force is not and will never become an enforcer for private interests. Officers have no business escorting parties for land recovery, disrupting legally existing occupations, or meddling in civil claims without a demonstrable criminal element. Every such incident erodes the neutrality of the force and opens us up to disrepute. The line must be clear, and any officer who crosses it will face disciplinary consequences.
Let's get to see the reactions from the social media space about this particular story. Now, the first reaction from Peter Obi on this issue says, Wike versus naval officer, a lesson for national reflection. The recent needless altercation between the FCT minister, Barrister Nyesom Wike, and a naval officer are yet another unfortunate reflection of the growing institutional disorder in our country. What should ordinarily be a routine civic encounter has once again become a national embarrassment, a typical example coming out of a disgraced country. Beyond the personalities involved, this incident raises fundamental questions that demand honest national reflection. That is the comment of Peter Obi in part on this particular issue. Now let's see the next reaction. The next reaction from Very Dark Man says, breaking news. The young military officer Yerima is the son of General Mohammed Yerima, one of the most respected army generals in Nigeria, one with no haters. It looks like it's in their blood. Integrity, na water. Wike surely made few calls so they could dismiss the boy, just to be shocked that he is the son of General Mohammed Yerima. At this point, there is nothing he can do. Integrity runs in their blood. Omo Wike no sleep last night. Let's see another comment. This next comment says, Minister Wike, a public servant, was wrong to call the young officer, a fellow public servant, a fool. He should not call anybody at all a fool. He should apologize to the officer for calling him a fool. He should also apologize to Mr. President and the general public for conduct that fell below the standard expected of a minister of the government of Nigeria. Minister Wike was right to challenge the impunity of deploying military officers to a private property if, according to the officer, civilians were working there and FCDA officials came to stop them. The solution is not to deploy the military to a private property. However, whoever deployed them should be sanctioned by the President, Commander-in-Chief. Let's take another comment. This comment says, in spite of Wike's insults and condescending tone, Officer Yerima maintained his composure and professionalism. It was evident he was simply following orders. His humility and courage deserves praise. The military should consider promoting this soldier to the next rank. Let's see the final comment on this story. All right, that is the much we can take as regards reactions on this. And this is the end of TMI socials and also of TMI on the ITV network. So from our Benin, Lagos, and Abuja network centers, we say thank you so much for staying tuned in and have a great day ahead.